Even though we seek to believe we're busy people, are we really? The clock ticks away in the background, each second slipping past unnoticed. Yet we sit, motionless, entangled in the endless cycle of distractions. Our tasks wait for us, piling up slowly but surely, while we let our attention drift to unimportant things that offer a temporary escape. We tell ourselves there's no harm in taking a short break, that we'll get to the real work later. Minutes turn into hours, but the sense of urgency feels distant, something we can deal with tomorrow or the next day. And as the pressure builds in the back of our minds, a familiar sense of unease creeps in, reminding us of everything we've yet to do. This is the feeling we all feel when we think we have time. Honestly, I believe that procrastination has been nurtured throughout our childhood. It's it's a bad habit that's stemmed through the resentment of doing work that I believe we were forced to do since we were younger, like things like homework, stuff like that. We didn't want to do them. We didn't have anything else better to do in replacement of doing the homework. We just didn't want to do it so bad that we waited till the very last minute to finally do it before we submitted it at 11:59. So that same concept of resentment towards doing something, I believe, is the reason why we procrastinate so often. And it goes into all concepts of life, and not even just work, but even into relationships, where there might be someone that we're thinking of and we want to call, we want to get back in contact with them, but we never do. And it's not because we have anything else better to do. There's really no excuse. I mean, there's 24 hours in a day, and there's not a single person on earth that's busy for those full 24 hours. So we come up with these excuses for ourselves to not do the things that we know we need to do. Maybe rebuild a relationship with somebody that's in our lives. That could be a child, that could be a friend, that could be a sibling, a wife, a parent. It could be anybody. But we push these things to the side and come up with these, we come up with reasons why we shouldn't do what we need to do, just so we can put off the feeling of, oh, I don't have to do that right now. That's really where procrastination stems from. It's like the rejection of uncomfortability. So problem in doing that is really like, we keep delaying all these things, but at the end it's going to come back to bite us. I mean, especially with relationships, you can hold them off for so long, but at the end of the day, people have their own emotions, and you not reaching out to that person for the stupid reasons that you came up with in your head, like, the more you delay, I mean, time isn't. So it's just the time keeps ticking. The days keep going by, the weeks go by, the months go by, and you never did what you're supposed to do. And that goes into work as well. I mean, the tasks build up during the day, but we keep procrastinating, and the time is just decreasing. But our tasks are either increasing or staying the exact same, because we don't want to get in that zone of actually doing work, because we feel comfortable not doing anything. I mean, the rejection of doing work we've always, it started since doing homework since we were babies. I mean, I'd say I feel the same way. I procrastinate all the time. I believe that people procrastinate all the time. Even doing this own video, I procrastinated for the longest. So I think procrastination stems from rejection, but I also believe that if you're procrastinating some things that you do, you should also reevaluate what it is that you're procrastinating. I mean, like, let's say it's a job that you work and you genuinely do not like your job, even if it's a job that you do need. if it's something where you're resenting that much to the point you need to procrastinate on getting ready for work, and it's like every time it's like a feeling like I have to go to work, reevaluate what it is that you're doing. I mean, this can go into all concepts, even relationships, like people that you are supposedly have to speak to, but you really don't want to, and you try and hold it off as much as possible. I believe that's something that's a good point, and a good as like something you should probably do if you're procrastinating. I mean, if you're able to recognize the fact that you're procrastinating, because I think that procrastination is really like the art of keeping up with yesterday. We keep delaying all this stuff and pushing it to do to later and later and later until it hits 12 a.m. And now we're trying to keep up with the work that was due yesterday, or the relationships that were due yesterday. It's it's painful to think about that we we allow ourselves to be controlled by delusions that we come up with so that we can stay comfortable. But I mean, at the end of the day, procrastination is really just the assassin of success. So it's all up to you. I mean, if you're procrastinating on things that are important to your goals, important to your success, and where your life will end up, well, the only person that's affecting is you and not anybody else. So as much as you're happy in that moment of not having to deal with uncomfortability, it will come back to bite you when that clock hits 12 a.m. and you have not completed the things you needed to complete. So, yeah. I know this is a weird video because I've never done an intro like that, but if you did enjoy it, please let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching, and God bless.